Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead 3 yards, but no more than that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the court.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll at the 44-yard line. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking deep for Hilton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A 1-yard 3-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing is Brady on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good. Wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run with Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
On first down, Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for running back throughout the season.
Shows the offseason training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and... Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st down, Tannehill. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Not much there, only a yard.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cardinals! Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a play fake. Brady. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Second down and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's Williams on the catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Trucks over him.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Brady now on 1st down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Come up the ball hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Again, it's Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the